out the Section 8 housing thing. That's supposed to help people that can't afford to pay their housing bills. Then why has homelessness grown so much over the years? It's not working because they drove the prices up so high. Okay, here in San Francisco, the median price for any junk house is $1 million. Your property taxes are going to be at a minimum $10,000 a year forevermore. And they're only going to go up from there if we keep on this trajectory. We can't do it. It's unsustainable. It's a Ponzi scheme. It's a pyramid scheme. It can't work. It won't work. It was never intended to work. They just wanted to just take it as far as they could. Run this thing out. Push the envelope as far as they could. Kick the can down the road as far as they can. And Trump is putting an end to it. That's what I believe. I believe he's the next JFK. Thank God that we got somebody in the White House that is smart and not an a-hole. I think that he's a good guy. I think he's a good American. By a good American, I mean a good egalitarian, a constitutionalist. Okay? That's it, man. Equality and justice for all, man. That's where it's at. That's Americana. And that's for the whole world. The whole world can embrace Americana. Prosperity equals freedom. We just want progress. We know the definition of progress relative to supply and demand, free market capitalism. Don't try to BS us anymore, anybody. We want our prices to go down. We want taxes to go down. We want our cost of living to go down. Our cost of existence to go down, not up. That's anti-progress. That's regression. When you have this, it's inflation. Yeah, it's just inflation, just inflation. Just accept it, just accept it. No, we're done with it. Get over. I'm done with it, man. And I know what's going on here. I know how people are being duped and scammed and tricked. I know it. I know how the wool has been pulled over the people's eyes. And I want everybody else to know it and take your share of burden here. Carry the cross and educate people, inform people, help them out of the darkness and into the light, into the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Okay, I'm done ranting, and I'm going to read from some thoughts from this past week here. Logically speaking, our leaders must be the most qualified. The qualifier is being informed with unequivocal, impeccable accuracy, willing to transfer said information honestly and openly to empower the masses. Yeah, the time evil has on this earth is quickly coming to an end, folks. Quickly coming to an end. I'm telling you, people are going to wake up and they're going to say, oh my God, they're going to shake their heads. Oh my God, I get it. I've been in a stupor my whole life. I haven't gotten these basic understandings. And now maybe this little guy here, this nobody, okay, is telling me something that really is starting to sink in. I'm starting to really get it, okay? The logic, the reason. The mathematics. I'll do the math with you. I'll prove to you that it'd be incalculably cheaper to run a society if you just end desperate, extreme poverty. You don't even have to end poverty. Hell, I'm the kind of guy I'll probably always be poor because I'll spend everything that I ever get. Okay? Because I see, spending the money as much more enjoyable than just having it sit there as dead. Okay? I don't get that. I don't worry about investments and all this crap. You shouldn't have to. Nobody should. I shouldn't. Nobody should. It's supposed to be automatic, okay? That's progress. Your currency increases in worth. If I didn't know better, I too may think to myself, if there is an almighty creator God, he must be a real a-hole. And I've spoken to that in other videos, but you've got to understand the original sin, what happened here, what went wrong. And if you understand that it's not God's fault, nothing bad is God's fault, then you will understand that we actually need to forgive God. Forgive God for what? For making us creatures of free will in his image and likeness. If he wanted automatons, he would have made automatons like all the other animals that just live as brutish, instinctual beasts. Okay, but we're much more than that as human beings. We're responsible, though, for our free will choices. And we screwed up big time, and it's taking thousands of years to play itself out. It's in like our in DNA as a metaphor. So science can actually prove we're screwed up from Jump Street, from the get. We're screwed up. We've got a curse hanging over the whole earth. In fact, it's written that all creation groans under the weight of sin to this day. Everything is screwed up. That's why you got stinging insects. That's why you've got punishing heat and bitter cold. That's why you've got all the problems, that gravity is too harsh and it's deadly. The atomic structure is woefully inferior to what it could be, even just using your imagination. You could say that. And you can see that. So this is the problem. This is what people got to understand. The curse that befell the earth is what went wrong. And that's going to be lifted someday at the end of the age and the beginning of a new age. This is the whole return of Jesus and the renewal of all things, okay? So the righteous people have a lot to look forward to. It's a very optimistic, positive time for humanity. But in the meantime, we've got to save even our own kids. I mean, look what I'm going through with my own daughter. I mean, you know, it's like she doesn't even know me, but she does. She loves me dearly because she knows. I mean, she knows I'm for real. I'm an egalitarian. I can't defend Trump for his asinine, stupid remarks. I mean, he is let a lot of touch. I mean, he was born with a silver spoon in his mouth. He was brought up entirely different from how she was brought up. But her professors, to be brainwashing her, indoctrinating her the way they have, I'd like to have a talk with those a-holes. As far as I don't know if they believe this stuff themselves, if they're just spewing it out because they're told these are the people that are paying us, are telling us to spew this crap out. This is the curriculum that we've been given. Do they really believe it? Because I want to have an eye-to-eye with these people. I don't want to face some professor in a dark alley swinging around a bag with a 4-pound bike lock in it or whatever they've been, you know, this guy got busted for in Berkeley up here. Okay, I don't want to face that kind of crap. Let's have a one-on-one, man. I want to know if you're for real. Because this is a bunch of crap what you've filled my daughter's head with. Okay? It's bull. It's a bunch of bull, and it makes me sick to my stomach. I'm not left, right, or center or anything, man. I'm just a guy. I'm just an American that wants the best for everybody. Okay? I'm a constitutionalist. I'm an egalitarian. Okay? I believe in equality all the way, man. No holds barred. I'm for real. Try me. I lay all my cards on the table. Prove me wrong. Prove me a liar. Okay, you can't. You can't. Nobody can. I'm just ticked off. I'm ticked off about people not understanding that we're in this thing together. What hurts you hurts me. My welfare is literally your welfare. Your welfare is literally my welfare. And we've got to understand just how far we've fallen, okay, to make America great again. That means you'll be able to buy a house again in your neighborhood, wherever you choose to live on this planet. You'll be able to purchase that home with a minimum wage job. You'll be able to save enough money. You don't need to take out a loan, okay, to buy that house. That's the way it's supposed to be, folks, okay? And I know what the hell I'm talking about. That's a great America. We're going to have very little war. We're going to have very little crime. We're going to have no debt. We're going to have no abortions. We're going to have no social welfare system, industry. We're not going to need any of that crap, folks. We're going to be free, working maybe at the best, if you're lucky, 2 hours a week at a productive job, okay? Using your talents to give back because you can do whatever you want at any given time you choose. You'll be free, completely free. The earth is yours. It's your oyster. That's it, from birth, because God said so. Not because any man said so. That's the reality that is to come that we need to start getting used to, start getting ready for, cultivating your heart and mind, and realize it's not that far-fetched, okay? It's not. If I don't mind you being born with a silver spoon in your mouth, and you don't mind me being born with a silver spoon in my mouth, and I don't mind her being born with a silver spoon in her mouth, and him being born with a silver spoon in his mouth, and on and on and on, okay? Do you understand how this thing could work? It's not that far out of an idea, okay, that we're all born infinitely wealthy. It's really not. Free. Basically, that's what it just comes down to. It just means being truly, utterly, completely, absolutely free. Not born beholden to any man. It doesn't mean there's not going to be leaders, a hierarchy, that people that know more about something, you want to learn something, you go to this guy. And here, this guy's good at delegating and, organizing the job, the project that we're building this bridge. And so, I want to do this, he wants to do that. So he's good at organizing the people and getting them to work together. There's nothing wrong with bosses and all this kind of thing. The hierarchy, teachers, instructors, that's what they are, informationalists. That's it. So